This is a weird old time, isn't it? Lockdown. I guess we're all having to face ourselves, and I'm incredibly lucky. I've got this magical thought space, this sonic temple, this old pool, which is my studio. And for me, there's been a rich benefit to lockdown. It's felt a bit like a sabbatical for me, a chance to breathe and to stop running at 100 miles an hour, which is what I've been doing for most of the last 30 years. To listen to music, to scrutinise music, to think big thoughts. And then, almost exactly as lockdown happened, Desert Island Disc rang up and said, "We'd like you to be our castaway in a few weeks' time," which is a heck of a thing, very exposing, but an opportunity at last, I suppose, to talk truthfully of some of the trauma of my past and indeed some of the failures I've had in my career. The pandemic is a time of enormous vulnerability for all of us, and so by extension, it's a time of being real. And in a way, there's something incredibly liberating for me about being able to tell my story, all the kind of the knots and the kinks that lie within it. The truth shall set you free, right? There's a liberation to that. And at the same time, feeling it's okay to be vulnerable, because we sure as hell all are at the moment. I have to tell you, it feels great. And more to the point, I'm so in love with music, I'm so in love with my family, and actually, I'm really excited about the future. The single biggest challenge and task we have with Power Orchestra is looking after our musicians. You know, looking after the heart and the soul of the company, looking out for each other financially, but also spiritually in a way. So we've really been putting a lot of energy into that, making sure our musicians are well. And actually, at the same time, some really exciting and dynamic new projects are emerging. God, we tried, like everyone else, to reinvent ourselves in a flash. You know, when lockdown started, we were trying to generate projects that use technology. But, you know, it met with failure. The fact is you can't play music live with other musicians scattered across the globe. It just doesn't work. The internet can't support it. So there was a lot of failure in the early days, and I found myself spending a lot of long nights feeling quite despairing, actually. But then something new emerged. I realised that we needed to take time to digest these current difficulties. And then, lo and behold, bit by bit, really inventive new projects, which weren't bolt-on, but actually deep vein, exciting new platforms started to emerge. So I think things are looking good for us now. Look, I'll be honest, I've had lots of wonderful success in my life, but this particular period, this adversity, has yielded a lot of lessons for me, actually. I've really learned that owning my shame, my trauma, my mistakes, not rushing past them, but actually owning them, being kind to them in a way, has given me a real opportunity for growth. And the rich harvest of that is now a real sense of possibility and a way forward.